So here we are. We got a delivery from Cousins today. And what I did was replace that spring. He had a couple in stock. So this is where we left off last time. We have that spring installed. We're not going to mess with it. We're just going to leave it right there because it's in. We're not going to mess with it. Now, the brake is going to be next. We're going to put that brake in. And the brake is rather unique in that, let's hope it shows up in that angle. Look at the, of course my computer is not keeping up with me. If you look right there, there's a little shelf on that brake lever. That goes underneath this part of the spring. You'll see what I mean when I go to install this. But I'm going to get it in position and get the screw started, if that makes sense. Dig up my screw here. Come on. Here's our screw for that. On the shot. Good. No, wrong screw, dummy. Okay, that is not tight, that screw, but we have to, maybe we should do this another way. Let's do this. Since that spring is rather delicate, I don't want to force it beyond its limit. So we're going to put the spring. Okay, did you see that? That spring is now underneath where the spring is on top of that lever. So we can pull in. We just have to line that screw up, or line up the hole. See, how do we want to do this? Can I put a finger on that? Why not? I basically have my finger in the way of the camera, moving the spring with the lever. I'm going to take it out of the shot. You can't see it anyway. Is this the orthodox way of doing it? No, it's probably unorthodox, since that's my way of doing things. Well, here we go. We have it in. That spring, you can see how it's on top. That is clipped in there, I guess you can call it. And that is actuated like that. We're not going to overstress it. We know what happens when you overstress a spring, when it's that delicate. That is our brake, and you can see where it is on that central chrono wheel, keeping that from moving. So we have that in place. We have a couple mechanisms in here that are going to go next, and before we do that, I believe this can go next. This is our reset hammer. Is that a proper name for that? I don't know. That's going to go in next. And I'm pretty sure that's how that's going to go. Yep. That's going to go like that. And we have a Although this has to go underneath. No, that's fine. Okay. Just talking to myself. There's a spring that's going here. No, the spring goes here and a spring goes there. Spring goes here, spring goes there. Let's see. This lever, I am not sure what it's called. That's going to go like so. I'm just thinking how we had things figured here. There is a spring that goes underneath that. And I'm trying to remember where that spring or what that spring actuates. Just thinking here. Does a spring go underneath that? I don't remember. I don't think so. I think that just goes in there. It looks like. I mean, that looks like a cutout for a spring. Could it be this spring? But if it did, what is it doing? What is it actuating? I honestly don't know. It's actually going to go there. Like that. Let's put that in. It's all coming back to me. But is it? I don't know. Let's get in the shot. That does right there. That does pivot there. And there is a pin directly underneath that. Right there. And I believe this spring is going to go underneath that pivot. Keep that in place. I knew there's a spring in there somewhere. Now, do we want to put that in now? Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. Because there's a spring, that a piece that goes underneath that. Don't know if this technique is going to work. We're going to find out. You can see where that spring is. I'm going to hold it down with my finger and pop in the short end like so. You can see that spring is in place, and on top of that we are going to, I believe it's this little guy that's going to go in there. And that spring engages the reset hammer. So we put the spring in. We're going to put this on top. That'll capture that spring. That's on. Well, come on. Come on, dummy. Okay. Sometime today. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's try it again. Oh my goodness. Maybe I need a drink to calm down from the coffee. Okay, get in the shot, dummy. Wow-wee. Okay, that's it. I really did overdo it on the caffeine today. Oh my goodness. It's going to take 10 minutes to put a screw in. Can you believe it? I keep dropping it. Good Lord. Okay, what are we going to do now? Let's try this. Put this in the left hand. Hold on to it. Ah, you son of a goat. Son of a motherless goat. Alright. Maybe this is a technique I need to learn. Not that I ever had to use it before. We're going to pick up the screw with the tweezers in our left hand. Let's get in the shot. We have it in there. The camera's in the way. Is that a technique I should learn, or everybody should learn? Hold that screw with the tweezers, run it in. Ay, ay, ay. It took too darn long. Now, we don't have that tight. Here's why. Let's get a good shot. Notice the reset hammer. See if I can work from the screen here. That reset hammer has a screw or a post, I don't know what it is, and it's grooved. That stupid computer. That lever has to engage that spring. So we got to insert that spring. Okay, now it's in. Once it's in, we can tighten that mounting screw. Oy vey, my computer is not keeping up. I need a faster processor. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, something's fishy. Okay, what's going on? The pin wasn't lined up. First of all. Okay. We're in, but we're not. Let's get in the shot. We're in, but we're not tight. That pin, there's a pin under there, was not lined up. The reset hammer's giving me trouble. Everything's giving me trouble. I think it's the caffeine. Could be. Okay, we're all set up. I am going to end this because it's running into 16 minutes, and we'll continue on a little bit later.